Well, hi there, it's Brooke, and today we have some dough balls. So I did this a little differently. I'm going to put 3 dough balls in my house. I have one for my TV stand upstairs and one on my console table upstairs. And then I always have that kind of square bowl downstairs on my cedar chest. So I've decorated all 3 how I'm going to decorate them for my house. So I'm going to show you that, and then I'm going to put them where they go and probably just take a picture so you can kind of see how they look. I have a new bowl that's more of like a weave rattan bowl. I am going to use it on my sofa table, but just not for Christmas, but I did decorate it for Christmas. And then my other 2 are just regular dough bowls that you could kind of put anywhere on like a longer surface. So I hope you enjoy the inspiration, and let's get to dough bowling. My first dough bowl is the long black one I have from Kirklands. This is a little pricey, but I say wait till they have like a 30% off or 40% off like coupon or sale or something on them, and then it's not too bad. This is the one I'm going to put under my TV stand. I have rearranged kind of my living room a little bit. Well, I've rearranged where the decor is in my living room a little bit. My thought for this one was, and I kind of took what I did last year on my Creative Co-op Amazon tray, my brown one. That's what's inspired this dough bowl. I think I'm going to use 2 strands of these warm white dome lights, LED dome lights from Walmart. They take 3 AA's and they're 6.5 feet and have 20 lights on each of them. And they do have the timer where it's 6 hours on, 18 hours off. I usually have pretty good luck with Walmart lights. Like I've told you before, the the Hobby Lobby ones seem to roll through the batteries. I'm gonna go get a screwdriver and get these set up, and then we'll start again. I got both strands out. That screw was the hardest screw I've ever had to get out. So my plan for this, or idea, was I'm gonna take all my glass, the Target dollar spot, and they don't have lights in them already. They're just the open glass ones. This year they only have little ones in the open glass. The bigger ones do have lights, but I don't want that because they don't have a timer, and I'd rather do this. I did pick up, I want to say it was this red one and that green one. I picked up this year the dollar ones, and the rest are just from previous years. And then I also grabbed this kind of like mercury glass silver one, so we'll see if I want to use that. I know for sure I'm going to use those. What I'm going to do for each one is put a few of these lights kind of up into it, was the plan. I can either do 1 or 2 here. Thinking maybe 1. I wanted to get these ones because I figured it would kind of show better than just the like fairy lights. Maybe we'll try to. I'm just gonna work on these, and then we'll talk when I'm done. Well, I have messed around with it. I've decided to keep 11 of these on here. That silver one I didn't like. I tried to push these lights kind of down, the ones that aren't being used, so they're just glowing up underneath rather than being able to see them. Some are cooperating, some are not. So I'm going to put this where it goes, and I'll show you how it looks. For the this next one, this one is from Hobby Lobby, and I use this down on my cedar chest pretty much all the time. I don't think I've tried other things, but I don't think I've ever done anything different. For this one, I really wanted to use these Love, Peace, and Joy ornaments from Ray Dunn. My sister picked these up at a thrift store for me, but I had them on the tree down there, and they just weren't fitting right and hanging right, so I was like, these would be really cool, like on a dough bowl somehow. And I had bought that wreath from Hobby Lobby that had like the snow on it, and I tried to put that here and kind of use it, and it just wasn't working right. So I went to my good old flock stems from, I think that's Freshhold or Wonder Shop. I got these quite a few years ago. They still have them, but they have a little sparkle in them now. These are the more flocked ones. I think the ones the year before this are a little less flocked. So I just kind of have them crisscross here on the bottom, and I just set that in the middle. And then I took another one and folded this back, clipped these ones in it, or I tried to anyways, and they do get you snowy. I did my love over here, and then I kind of made a little spot here for my piece, and then I put the joy kind of down here closer to the wood. They were kind of, you know, made a triangle, but not like super triangle-y. And there is my cute little dough bowl for downstairs on my cedar chest. I think I need to smush that a little more. There we go. So I will show you this when I get it into position. So next one I'm going to use in my Christmas decor is this Studio McGee double, and I have moved this to the council table. We are going to set it up, and I did style it on the council table where I have it so I know how high things can be. So the first item I'm going to put in here is this little wood slice that I have. It does have, you know, a bowl like dip in it, and I have 3 little ceramic snowmen I want to put in here, and it just doesn't work. I needed it level and even, and then they just stand better. They still kind of get a little wobbly on this. I gotta make sure they're centered here. It's like they're on a balance beam. I need a little white paint. He has like a weird thing on his nose. So then I just grabbed some of my ornaments. The tree upstairs is kind of a neutral with greens and browns and whites and things like that, but I did want to add a little red around the rest of the room, so I do have red in my decor as you saw, and other colors with those Christmas trees. I just have 2 larger glass green ornaments, and then I grabbed 3 of these kind of vintage ornaments I have. They're just a smaller red shape here. And then I just have my little ornaments from last year. I got this whole big set on Magnolia. It had pink, green, all different shiny kind of colors. It also had this kind of like greeny blue. And then I just filled up spots with these, good gracious, with these little ones. And some of them do kind of fall down there, so I kind of stack them on each other a little bit. And there are my little snowmen. I really like how it is. Getting balls to set just right, or ornaments, or whatever you want to say. Sometimes it's a big pain in the keister if you don't have just the right sizes. But I wanted to do the ornaments. I really love the look of ornaments in a dough bowl, but I wanted to do something just a little different with it. So this is my new little bowl I picked up at Hobby Lobby. It's just over in their like decorative storage section. And I am going to use this on my council table, but I decided not to for Christmas. But I still wanted to decorate it for you just to see how to decorate different kind of bowls. And I think decorating a bowl like this has become really popular and not just the dough bowls anymore. My favorite way to decorate a bowl like this is you just basically fill it with stuff. Don't do like an arrangement, you know, kind of like I do with my bigger ones. So I grabbed the rest of those red ornaments and I just piled them in here. And you could totally just like leave a few of them in there, but I did add how many ever I had. I filled it up really good. And then I went and grabbed, I think I have 1 or 2 packs of just the green trees from I think it's from my little Christmas at Hobby Lobby. I just kind of threw them around in here, you know how I like my garnish. I think they're the ones that, like, you can get multicolor packs, and I do have that one too, but I just like the green in here. I also grabbed another pack of like pine cones and berries on clearance last year at Walmart at the end of the Christmas, or you could go out and search for your own pine cones, however you want to do it. I did grab the like smaller ones out of that filler bag. He's like seriously crushed. We'll kind of put him like that. And then you can just fill around your pine cones and play with your trees a bit. Get them all fixed how you want it kind of thing. And so you can see the trees. You could probably put the pine cones and then the trees. There it is. And really, if you don't have red, you can use any ornament, or you could use more pine cones or more little trees or something. You wouldn't have to use red. This is very versatile. Just grab, kind of 3 different things. One's a little bigger, one's, a little smaller, and then a little smaller next. I feel works the best. Well, there's my fun little ornament bowl. So this is another Kirkland's bowl, or a trough is what I like to call it. I don't know if they have this one anymore, but I know they have several different dough bowls. I know Hobby Lobby has like metal ones like this. I started out with this 3-pack of candles I have from at home. That was the first thing I wanted to use, and then I was like, okay, what do I want to put in it with it? I tried a variety of trees, and I ended up on this one and this one to be a little symmetrical. And then the next ones I grabbed were these taller white ones. And then I used these 2 little green ones from the My Little Christmas at Hobby Lobby. I have a little, I think these white ones are a 2-pack from Target. So I got that far with the trees, and I just thought it needed a little more. And then I saw my little ballerina and toy soldier. These are from Hobby Lobby. They do have the Mouse King also, but I just have the ballerina and the toy soldier, or the nutcracker. And then I thought it just needed a little more of like a dark green, just a little something else. So I grabbed these 2 little trees. These were in a 4-pack a couple years ago at Target. And there is my little forest of trees and candles. You could really like put these however you wanted, use whatever trees you wanted. You wouldn't need the nutcrackers, you could just throw in more trees. I just thought that added a little kind of magical element to it. So this is my final dough bowl. This is my original dough bowl from Decor Steel. I know you can find one similar on Amazon and stuff, but it is just a very good dough bowl, very good size. What I had started with on this one was these 3 buffalo check trees. I just wanted to put those right in the middle. I also have white ones like this, and then I have like 2 plaid and a green, which aren't a matching set, but pretty close. These ones are from Walmart. I know a variety of stores have them now. And then I have 2 of these pine branches from Threshold at Target, and they're just kind of fluffy, and I folded both of their long stems over and then just crisscrossed them here in the back, kind of spread out their branches a little bit, and then I folded over the stems on 2 of these green kind of sparkly picks from Hobby Lobby. I just fanned it out over the pine. And then the last element I used were these berries with the snow on them. These did have clips on them, but I took it off. These are from Walmart. And usually I like to fill the whole bowl or like cover like the stems, but I figured you're mostly just gonna see it like this. You're not gonna see it from the top, from where I usually sit it. So I just thought it looked really nice. Leave that in the back, have these in the front, and then the pretty different picks and berries. This one would be excellent for my sofa table up here too, or I could probably do something like this in the trough one, and then it would fit on my mantle downstairs. This is too big for my mantle, but the trough one does fit. Well, there were my 6 dough bowls. I hope you enjoyed. I really enjoyed all the dough bowls I created this year. I wish I could use them all in my house. That's not possible. I hope you got some inspiration and some ideas. And as always, thank you for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.